Hey guys, it's Karen. Today I'm back with another video. Today's video is going to be me showing you guys how I get my simple everyday makeup tutorial. This is the look that I wear like basically all the time if I'm going out or even filming a video. It's very simple. I use basically all drugstore products. All of my products were about like $5 or less. Actually I think my setting spray was like $6. But other than that, all of my products were very affordable and you guys can easily go out and get them. So yeah, let's just get started and you'll see how I achieved this look. Now we will get started on foundation. I have two foundations right here. I have this one by, what is this called? Wet n Wild. And then I have this one by Black Radiance. The Wet n Wild one is 377C Mocha, and this one is 8427 Cinnamon. This foundation I just got like about a week or a week and a half ago, and I really like it. And this one, I do like this one too, but I think I like this one a little bit better. I feel like this foundation, the Wet n Wild, is like super dry, even though I do like super matte foundation just because my skin is oily. But this color, this foundation has really been good for me lately. This foundation though is a little bit dark for my skin tone, but I still make it work. So I'm going to be taking the Black Radiance foundation in Cinnamon, and I'm going to put it all over my face. This does not have a pump, so be wary of that. It does have this like spatula kind of thing to it. So yeah, I just put it on my face. This might not be that sanitary if you like do makeup on clients, but you can always like put it on a little makeup thing or on the back of your hand. I feel like the undertone for this foundation is a little bit off. To me it's kind of reddish, and I have like more orangey yellow undertones, but it still like works. The one I was using before this was called Rum Spice, I believe. That was like a good undertone for me, but I realized like it's a little bit too light for me. So I had to get a darker one, and this one was like the closest one to my skin tone without being too dark or too light. I will be taking my damp beauty blender from shopmissa.com, and I will be using this to blend my foundation in all over my face. You can use a brush if you want to, but you can also use like this. These were $1 off of their website, or another like sponge I like is the Real Techniques, the orange ones. So yeah, I'm just gonna get started with blending this, and I'll just like fast forward through this part. This is what the foundation looks like after I finished like applying it. I did have to switch to using my what is this called? My e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush, just because the only con about this foundation is that it does dry like really fast. I think I used to have a review on this when I tried the other like shade that I had. I might make an updated review, but I still see that they have the same formula. It does dry fast, so I started blending it with my beauty blender, but parts of it had started to dry, so I just quickly went in with my brush, and you guys just saw that in the clip before. Now I'm going to get into highlighting, but I will not be highlighting using concealer. I will be highlighting using a like setting powder under my eyes, my chin, my forehead, and like my nose. Definitely my nose, because my nose gets very, very oily. It doesn't matter like what I'm doing. I could just be sitting down and it will start to produce oils. I will be using this like loose powder. It says loose powder bronzer on it, but you can use it like however you want to. And I got this. This is by a brand called Kleancolor. And I also got this from the same place that I got this, which is shopmissa.com. This was also $1. And the color at first was like a little bit too orange. So I mixed it in with some like Ben Nye powder and I created like this shade. And I'm just going to be setting my under eyes and all of that, even though I didn't put on concealer. Okay, so I just finished applying my setting powder and I look very crazy right now. I do not let it sit for like 5 minutes or more. As soon as I put it on, I basically take it right off. I feel like if you like set or bake your powder too long on your face, you will look super ashy, and that's definitely not a look that we want to go for. So I believe, well, I always start on my like forehead, and then I do like down here and then under my eyes, just because I don't want like this part and this part to be like too light. And I also set here just because I do have like very bad smile lines when I'm wearing like makeup. So I want it to be less, you know, apparent that my smile lines are like cracking through. Circular. I believe if you just swipe it away, it will kind of like disrupt your foundation. So that's why I do it like this. Next, I'm going to be highlighting with this highlighter from Wet n Wild. My highlighter did break. I was traveling and for some reason it broke. But this is their Wet n Wild Fergie highlight. Oh, and Rose Champagne Glow. And I will be highlighting like right here and right here. This is like super messy just because it did break. So I'm trying to be careful. And I just highlight a little bit. Sometimes I do go overboard a bit with my highlight, so I have to like watch myself. Today seems like one of those days. And I usually like dip my brush in like twice. Lastly, we're going to be contouring with this Beauty Benefits pressed powder. This is, I think the package said like Carab or Carabo, something like that. I got this at Dollar Tree actually. They've had this like brand out for a couple of months. And I'll just blend here. I first like swipe down, but then I go back in and do like circular motions. And I like bring it up here to my hairline, and I do the same thing on the other side. With contouring, you definitely want to be careful because you don't want to look like too contoured or like too dark, so make sure you're like picking the right shade. And again, I sweep it right there, and I just go back and forth, go back and forth. I don't do like the jaw contour or like the forehead. I tried to do the forehead one time and it looked just weird, so I had to like go back and put foundation over it. But yeah, our last step is spraying our face with setting spray, and I will be back with the final result. This is the final result of my everyday makeup tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is basically the makeup I do when I'm like filming videos and whatnot. Sometimes I'll add a lipstick, sometimes I won't. Yeah, it's very simple. I don't do too much. I don't feel like I need to. My skin is like almost pretty clear. Sometimes I, have pimples. but I don't feel like I need to do all this highlighting and contouring and all these extra steps. So yeah, I made it simple. All of these products are very affordable. I will like name each product that I use down below, whether I showed it to you guys or not. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.